The latest on the government shutdown. You see that I got green in the background, so you know what that means. We're going to talk XRP price. The bigs are buying. What's going on with regs? When will the shutdown technically end? That and
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
it was a marathon of streams yesterday as we watched the Senate debate and yes, vote for cloture. Now, the official vote hasn't happened yet. That should be happening this morning. We got another live stream set up for 11 a.m. to cover that. So what's cloture? What's happening now? Why is crypto in the deep green? Well, XRP's in the deep green, so is HBAR. That's kind of nice. It's because of what happened with the Senate, and I think we got time to get the regs done, everyone. Now, before we get into the news, you know the deal. You are the viewer, you matter most. So besides the live streams all day, I do your comments at the beginning of every video. And by the way, special shout out to chat yesterday. Chat was lit AF as there was a lot of dead air that I had to fill, and you helped fill that time. Stone Cold says, nice music. I think everything's going to be okay. Everything will be okay, but just remember, we got to deal with the shutdown crap again in a few months. And you're like, bro, wait a minute. They came up with a deal. Yes, they did. I've got that deal, and it only gives us runway for a few more months. David Austin says, about time, a little good news. I was scared to even watch this video, and you tell me that the world's ending and it's going to be bad. Sell everything. It's over. No. I bring you the news, good, bad, happy, or sad. If the news sucks, that's what I bring you. If the news is good, that's what I bring you. The news today is good. Green in my background, green up on the screen. Look at XRP up 12% last 24 hours. HBAR up 12% as well. This is good news, everyone, as we've got, yes, at least a 3-month deal. Approximately, it's about 3-month deal with the government. Volume right now, $170 billion as the market's waking up to the news. It was a late one yesterday. I was even doing laundry late at night. It was that crazy. Altcoin season? Well, not really. It's 32 out of 100, so we are climbing our way back. But look at these charts up on the screen. ETH is topped off, BNB is topped off, but look at XRP still climbing, like the move right here. So what's going on? BTC ETF weekly outflows hit 1.2 billion after the largest daily outflows since August. Holy crap. According to data from So Value, the 12-spot BTC ETFs returned net outflows on Friday as $500 million exited the funds. Let's take a look at those outflows. Yeah, okay. Now, what do you think's going to happen today? Inflows. All right, so let's kind of move on from that because we know what's going on. Now, MicroStrategy bought some more. How much more? Not too much. They bought $50 million worth of Bitcoin, about 487 BTC, bringing their holdings up to 641,000 BTC. Now, that being said, their average is 74,000, while the current price of BTC is much higher. So they are in the green. The bigs are buying, and the Senate gets back at 11. So what happened yesterday? All right. There was a compromise proposed by the Democrats late yesterday. We watched it all unfold live. It was a marathon session yesterday. I think we have over 50,000 people watch the live streams all day long. Like, that is a huge number. So thank you to everyone. Here's the deal. The deal features two major components: a temporary funding patch to keep the government open through January 30th, so almost 3 months, and a $3 minibus measure to permanently fund government programs related to the military, Veterans Department of Agriculture for the remainder of the year. Okay, why is that big? Because under the Department of Agriculture is where the SNAP stuff gets done. That's the food and nutrition program for people, okay? The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. That's a big one. The Democrats wanted to make sure that that was included in the bill. Now remember, they were asking for a full 1-year funding of everything, right? Like a complete continuation of the Biden-era programs. But the Republicans were like, look, we'll give you approximately 3 months, but we'll fund these 3 things for the year. And that was enough to have a vote for closure be invoked. And the vote for closure was, hey, do you all feel comfortable with the information you have on going forward to vote? It didn't mean that it got approved. We're going to watch that today. And honestly, I think we're going to be good to go. I wouldn't be surprised if the vote is actually the same, 60-40. Now, the drama last night came from a Texas senator who wasn't even there. We were waiting for the gentleman for over an hour and a half as he was having trouble getting into DC. So there was major drama last night. Eleanor Tourette's hanging out with us, and she says, the Senate moves to reopen government, clearing the path for crypto action. That's right. And because the government is set to open later this week, and you're like, but bro, wait a minute. You just said they're going to vote today. Yes, the Senate is going to vote today, and here's what happens. Once the Senate votes today, they then have to send it to the House. Since this is a modified continuing resolution from the one that the Democrats passed, this now has to go back to the Democrats, where they're going to debate on it and vote on it within the next few days. As soon as I get the schedule, I will share it with you, because we're going to be doing live streams. I'm going to be doing news updates regarding it. And then we can finally celebrate. And the reason this is big for the whole crypto regs thing is this gives us until, like I said, we've almost got 3 months for this, okay? This almost gives us 3 months in order to get the regs done. This keeps the government open through January 30th. Now, one of the things that Thune said was, hey, look, we're going to start working on that stuff around mid-December. We're not going to wait to the last minute. So that kind of gives us some time to get the reg-a-ronies done. Meanwhile, BTC jumped up on the news. That was freaking awesome to watch. Polymarket has the odds really shifting. That's right, dramatic odds change. 86% of the players playing right now are saying it's going to be done the 12th to the 15th. And remember, we've got that XRP ETF that gets automatic approval on the 13th if the government does not open. And you're like, but bro, they might approve it here the next couple days. Yeah, but you have to remember, life kept going on while the government shutdown was happening. So there's still a crap ton of things that were piling up on the desks of the SEC people, because they have not been there, because they only have like 10% of their staff. They've been working on what? Nasty stuff, fraud cases, things that protect the consumers. So there's a huge backlog. So we could still get the XRP ETF as well, because we also don't know how fast the Democrats are going to tackle this bill. Now, you want to check out the latest cool stuff on XRP, when it'll be above X, Y, and Z? Well, guess what? I've got this all linked in the description below. Gold, still above 4,000, right? Check that out. There's that gold above 4,000. Was roaring even higher yesterday in kind of a little bit of soft action. Silver, same thing. So the markets are kind of pulling back a little bit, but gold and silver at the prices where they're at is still hot AF. XRP's volume up 122%. You heard me correctly. The XRP, right? XRP up 122%. Meanwhile, the rest of the market is only up 33%. So this is definitely favoring the alts, because yes, we're going to be talking about ETFs, and we're going to be talking about reg-a-ronies for the altcoins. Remember, when the alts happen, right? The regs for the alts happen. This isn't going to help BTC. BTC's already been given what everyone the golden pass. So this is massive for the alts, kind of meh for ETH. But yo, for everything else, this is going to be freaking awesome. So right now, XRP is moving on the way up, almost 12% last 24 hours. The 1 week chart, you can see we're finally climbing back on the 1 week. Zoom out to the 1 month, and we're like, oh, we still got ways to go. Yes, we do. We want to get back north of that $3 mark, and we can easily get there with some regs. But let's see what happens with the Senate today, how fast they get this done. Hopefully there's no last-minute debates, because I'm telling you, it's drama in the Senate. I'll keep you updated with the lives. And then remember, as soon as it's done with the Senate, they send it over the House, so we could have the shutdown ending here any day now. Exciting stuff, isn't it? Well, I'll tell you, though, there was a lot of drama. The vote came right down to the wire for cloture. And remember, the cloture vote is asking people, do you feel comfortable to vote right now on the actual bill? They had 60. They needed 60 for it to continue into the full vote, and that's what they got. And it was a late one last night. I think we were up till like at least 11 o'clock doing the live streams. So what's going to happen is this. We need now another 60 votes for approval in regards to the Senate. And look at my dog. He's giving me trouble. He's like, oh, rub my butt, rub my butt. I'm like, all right, buddy. So yes, we need another 60 votes right now in order to get this thing to be sent over to the House. Meanwhile, you're seeing a lot of optimism with the alts really starting to make a move. BTC, yeah, it's making a move because BTC moves on good economic news, and the government opening would be great economic news. Heck, I even kicked out my lucky 2015 Pheasant Classic hoodie from Mitchell, South Dakota. 10-year anniversary, baby. Yeah, I was there on opening day for pheasant season in 2015. Where were you? And where were you yesterday for all the streams? So right now, it's looking pretty good. We are going to have a window to get regs done, and we still might get those XRP ETFs with the automatic approval because you think the House is going to work fast? I don't know. We saw a lot of drama over into the Senate. It's time for the House now to have some of that drama because they love the drama over there, especially Maxine. Ooh, Maxine might be, doing her thing. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated with the live streams either way. Green on my screen, green on the background. And choo-choo bitches.